side, Matt.
Hey, don't forget, if it's a buck, he's mine.
You got it, kid. I'll chase him to you. You okay? How's Burns?
He's dead.
Are you sure?
He's got a hole in his neck. He's dead.
What are we gonna do now? Huh? We can't do this just the two of us. Talbot's got too much firepower.
It's not a problem. Think about it. Now we can call in for backup and make this all legal. Hey, stay focused. Nobody gets out of here alive.
You like our new trailer?
I like what's packed inside. Entire forensics lab.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Can't believe Snow approved that.
Well, he's in for some surprises, budget-wise. It's beautiful around here.
Yeah, sure is. Reminds me of Colorado.
Morning.
Good morning. I'll have a bowl of chili, please.
Don't serve it until 11:30.
Oh. Your sign says you have 3 kinds of chili served 7 days a week.
Served between the hours of 11:30 a.m. and 5 p.m. Now, I got breakfast. Let me know when you're ready.
Oh, ma'am, I'm ready. Millie? I had an Aunt Millie. She was my favorite relative. She was named after my mama on my daddy's side.
Is that right? I was named after my grandmother, too. What can I get you, hon?
I was thinking about the chili omelet. Can you get that with a vegetarian chili?
You sure can, sweetie. You want toast with that?
Yeah. I'll have whole wheat toast with butter and, oh, could I get the chili on the side?
You got it. Have a seat. I'll bring it over to you when it's ready.
Thanks, Millie. You just have to know how to ask.
Yeah.
Better order some extra water with that chili. I hear it's pretty spicy.
Well, I knew you could track the T-2000. I had no idea you could watch us.
Just call me Big Brother. You stopped at a turnout on Route 16 about 30 miles off I-40. Chili Millie parks her truck wagon there for tourists headed up the mountain.
My guess is you're not calling about my diet. What's up?
Need you to head up 16 to a place called Defiance Mountains, about 100 miles north of you.
Want us to use our toys?
I'm afraid so. Government has a situation that UNC can help us out with. Get here. Any word? Nothing.
saw through dirty light. Something I could feel, not touch. Drew me out of bed in love. Made a path through smoking lights. And put myself inside your eyes. I've seen you here, night after night, just like me. Hoping we'll find what we need. You gave me hope to believe. Hey there, can you get higher than this? Love at first sight still exists.
So this guy was a ranger in Desert Storm. Did you ever run into him?
Well, there were a few of us there.
Wayne Talbot, Sergeant First Class, 3rd Battalion, 75th Ranger Regiment. He's got himself a Purple Heart, a Distinguished Service Medal, and he was honorably discharged in '92. This is what he looks like nowadays.
It's like a damn circus out there, Gary. What the hell did you do?
I told you nothing. Why won't you believe me?
Because it doesn't make any sense. That's why, Gary. It doesn't make sense.
Why not? You've been saying all along this day would come.
Yeah, but not like this.
He separated from society and moved up here with his family 6 years ago.
That was for one man. Looks like you're covered. Why you need us?
Well, besides having our own forensic lab on scene, I wanted some of my own people here to monitor what's going on. Plus, both of you were Rangers. I was hoping he would talk to you.
Dad, I can still shoot.
You will go back in there and lie down.
Maddie, your mom's right. You lost a lot of blood, so go get your rest.
I could lay on the couch.
There's been no communication since the siege began. We've got snipers stationed up in the hills and people all in the woods. The place is surrounded.
So is his family in there with him?
Well, that's the problem. We don't know how many or who's in the camp.
Is there any possibility of children?
Talbot and his wife Alice have a teenage son named Matthew. And Alice's younger brother, Gary Walters, has a 1-year-old with his girlfriend. And occasionally the baby stays in the cabin with the Talbots.
Thank God Charlene has a baby with her this week.
Yeah, well, something just doesn't add up here, Gary. You sure you didn't go into town and get drunk and start a fight or something?
Come on, Wayne. That ain't the local cops out there. It's the United States government.
It's just like he said, Dad. They ambushed us.
They ambushed us. Talbot, his teenage son, and his brother-in-law. They must have seen us approach and then staked us out.
They were here to serve Talbot warrants for illegal possession of firearms and explosives.
Talbot's a real nutcase. He's been stockpiling claymores, food gas, all kinds of military hardware for years.
And he just fired without warning.
Agent Burns was shot where he was standing. Agent Rice and I barely made it back to cover and then returned fire.
Any casualties on Talbot's side?
One of them may have been wounded. They were laying down such heavy fire we couldn't tell at the time. And we found some blood on the path back to the cabin.
All three of them made it back, then barricaded themselves inside while we were tending to Agent Burns.
These are the two you told me about?
Yeah.
These are Agent C. Baxter, Chance Bowman. This is a special agent in charge of Harold Billings.
Glad you could make it. Need all the help we can get.
Thanks. Have there been any efforts to get a hold of Talbot?
Oh, it's been one way so far. They don't have a phone in the cabin.
I ordered an AV-98. We can use it to deliver a phone to the cabin.
Police robot. I mean, Talbot will never go for that. He'll think it's a remote-controlled bomb.
Well, our only other option is to have someone take him a phone. I'm not going to risk losing any other men.
Well, I'll do it.
I'm not so sure about that.
Well, that'll be your decision. But our first objective is to get a line of communication into that cabin.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, all right.
Easy.
Oh,
You doing all right?
trying to check and see if it stopped bleeding.
Wayne, I know you're in there. It looks like we found someone you can trust. He was in the Army Rangers. In Desert Storm around the same time. We're gonna send him in, Wayne. Don't shoot.
Got him.
Wait.
Just in case you need him, Wayne. He's bringing in some medical supplies.
One more step.
Gary, don't. No, we gotta get Matthew something for the pain. And we're completely out of disinfectant. Let him bring the stuff.
All right, let him come on up.
He's one of them. It's a trick.
I don't think so. Guy's risking his life. You gotta respect him for that. Just keep him covered.
Okay, that's far enough. Let's see what you got.
Just first aid kit. Sterile bandages, disinfectant, Vicodin for pain.
That's all there is. How do we know it's not a bomb? Those pills aren't poison.
Wayne will know. Just have him check it out. There's no hidden compartments. Shove it on in. Now back up.
So you're a ranger, huh?
That's right.
What's your name?
Chance Bowman. Look, if you guys want to talk, I'm gonna reach in for a phone. It's pre-programmed. Just push send and you can talk to us when you want to talk to us.
I got nothing to say to you, pal.
That's too bad. I'd like to hear your side of the story.
I got no story to tell you.
Who was shot?
My son, he's 14 years old.
I'm sorry to hear that. Will you let me take him to a hospital?
Look, buddy, just leave what you brought and back the hell away before someone's got to take you to the doctor.
I think it's time for you to get back, Mr. Bowman. We take care of our own around here. And when you show me your back, you better pray to God I don't shoot you.
Fair enough.
We need to discuss the rules of engagement for this situation.
Be right back.
Did you see anything inside?
No. Talbot was very much in control and rational. There's another male, I'm guessing his brother-in-law. He was much more volatile.
Yeah, we need psychological profiles on everyone involved. Nobody here really knows what we're dealing with.
Well, Talbot said his son was shot.
14-year-old? You know, Harrison said that he found the kid's blood on the path going back to the cabin. Now, if the Talbots were going to ambush the ATF agents, why wouldn't they set up on a higher ridge?
They would. We need to keep looking around.
No, keep a low profile. We're supposed to be advisors here.
Miss, could you excuse us for a moment, please? Thank you. The rules are the same here as they are anywhere. Deadly force will not be used except in self-defense or in defense of another person whose life is threatened.
This is a unique situation.
Unique how?
The Talbots are in a secured bunker, possibly with children as hostages. They are heavily armed and possess every tactical advantage.
We have them surrounded. How do they have the advantage?
This is their terrain, their people. They have supporters and other anti-government compatriots in these woods who could come to their aid at any moment. They could turn this whole mountain into a war zone.
Talbot was a demolitions expert in the military. Now, if our intelligence reports are correct, he could have jellied napalm and landmines buried all over this area.
Then I say we bring in the dogs and sweep this area to make certain. We could be looking at a scared family locked down in that cabin over there, scared out of their minds.
You don't know Wayne Talbot very well, do you?
I know I will not allow this to turn into another Ruby Ridge or Waco, Texas. I know that.
I agree. But Harrison's right about Talbot. Look, Agent Burns is dead because we underestimated what this man is capable of.
Look, there will be no rule changes or aggressive action taken unless I give the word. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
Understood, sir. He's the man.
Let's get her. Ma'am, can you give our viewers some insight into Wayne Talbot's and what's going on inside his arm at this time? You'll have to excuse me. How many of Talbot's people are... death? I really don't have anything to say. Does Talbot...
Hey, Grossman! You schmuck! I love this!
...authorizing an attempted overthrow of the government? That was one of the federal agents to negotiate with the Talbot family here on Defiance Mountain. There appears no end in this tense and dangerous situation. Tina Mack, Channel News, back to you.
Reality television. It just keeps getting better and better.
Gentlemen, you should rotate out the watch every couple of hours. Stay fresh. If you're gonna try anything, it'll probably be tonight.
Yeah, I'll give him something to rotate on.
Guy's probably never been in the field.
This is nice. You learn how to operate all this yet?
Oh, I'm a pretty quick study. Do you know how long the ATF has had Talbot under surveillance?
A year or so, I reckon. Why?
So they have proof that he purchased illegal weapons and explosives.
And that's why they were serving the warrants. Plus, they found these. Cheap ammo from China. Ammunition they found out near the firefight scene.
See, Billings told me that Talbot had quite a number of military landmines. That his intelligence had told him that there were metal detonators all over the place.
Would you find something different?
That's the thing, I didn't find anything at all.
What?
Yeah, I mean, Talbot has explosives in the cabin, but there are no buried mines or any explosives anywhere around it.
You can tell that? I mean, the magnometer picks up metal of every kind. It's not a foolproof science.
Right, but this is a newer system. I mean, the sensors use the DOD's NQR technology along with a...
Oh, English, please.
Okay, we can zero in on the actual explosive itself.
Think Billings and his agents are exaggerating the danger here?
I'm not negating the danger. All I'm saying is that some of the information we've gotten is inaccurate.
Billings is starting to push for me to call.
He's right. He waited long enough.
I was hoping Talbot would give us a call first.
Well, your instincts to hold off were right, but Talbot's had enough time. You need to make the call.
Well, my instincts say we should get an experienced negotiator for this.
No, you made the contact. You got the door open. Hopefully Talbot will let you in.
I'll need some more information on this guy.
I'll do some research.
Okay. Thanks.
There you go. Dad?
You sure you don't want me to help?
No, we'll be all right. You just get yourself some sleep.
What's gonna happen to us?
It'll all work out the way it's supposed to, honey. God's watching out for us. Now close your eyes. Close your eyes. Don't worry about it. Get some sleep. That medicine helped some, but still he's lost so much blood. I keep praying for guidance, but for the life of me, I don't understand it.
These guys just want me, you know. I should turn myself over and take my chances with them.
That wouldn't stop them. Don't you get it? They want us dead. All of us.
I don't think so. I think somebody just made a mistake here.
I'm telling you, it wasn't a mistake.
They shot a 14-year-old child. They can't get away with that.
Come on, Alice. It's the government. They can get away with anything.
Hello? Hello?
Wayne, it's Chance Bowman. How's Matthew?
He's better, thanks. Thank you for the medicine.
You're welcome. If there's anything else we can get you, we have an ambulance standing by.
What I need from you, Mr. Bowman, is for you people to get the hell off of my property. You understand that? Off.
You know, I can't do that. The ATF has warrants for your arrest.
What warrants are you talking about? We never saw any warrants. Your guys just come up here and you shot my son.
You mean you thought they were trespassing? That's why you took the shot at them?
What are you doing? What kind of setup is this anyway, Mr. Bowman? You think I'm some kind of idiot or something? You don't think I know that you're recording this conversation? I want you off my property. You understand? Off.
He hung up.
Defiance Mountain, so named for the bloody stand that took place here over 120 years ago toward the end of the Civil War. A tiny ragtag band of Confederates held off an entire Union regiment 2 weeks before defeat. An acquaintances say that Wayne Talbot was...
Tell the warden I need to make a telephone call. It's in the national interest, for the good of the country. Also, you better fetch somebody to come in here and clean up this mess.
My television seems to be on the fritz.
Why don't we just call them back? Try and talk to them one more time.
Why, what's the point? These guys are trying to make this thing look like we started it.
Wayne's right. We give up now and we don't got a chance.
We don't have a chance now.
You think we'll get a fair shake out there? We've already started working on their cover-up.
I say we go ahead and shoot it out before they bring in reinforcements. Take out as many of them as we can.
Murder is against God's law. So is suicide. My son doesn't deserve to die for this.
It's self-defense. If we gotta go, the world will be a better place if we take those murdering devils with us.
Well, you don't act on anything unless you hear from me, Gary, understand? Your job is to guard this house and to protect Alice and Matthew, you hear me? Meantime, I'm gonna get a little payback for what they did to Matthew.
Wayne, I don't want you going out there.
He won't even see me.
We need a professional negotiator.
You did fine, Chance. You just have to keep trying.
Talbot reacted when you said he took the first shot. That can mean several things. Either his son or his brother-in-law did it. Maybe he's blaming the agents, or maybe he's just not taking responsibility.
My guess is Gary Walters fired the first shot. He's the real hothead in the family. Maybe he and Wayne are in conflict with each other.
Look, this is a waste of time. The Talbots don't want to negotiate. Unless we take action, they will.
What do you suggest we do, Harrison? Firebomb the cabin?
Tear gas. We have a clear shot through the southwest window.
You can't do that. Tear gas would be fatal for an infant.
Hasn't anyone been able to track down Walter's girlfriend yet? That baby might not even be in there.
See if we can find that kid.
Snow here. Just a moment. Department of Corrections transferring a call to this line.
Yeah.
Feeling a little lost, Chance? Like you're in over your head?
What do you want, Calder?
A lot more than anybody wants me to have. That's why they got me locked up in here. But what I'm calling about is what I can do for you in this great land of ours.
You got something to say? Say it.
I know what's really going on, Chance. I know why those BATF agents went up to that mountain.
I'm listening.
Not the way it works. You have to come see me. It's been too long.
Yeah, we were dating like about 3 years. Broke up 2 weeks ago. She started talking about that marriage stuff. They always want to get married. What the hell's that?
Bryce, we got vehicle movement. We got a vehicle moving! Fall back. Vehicle approaching! Hold your fire! Hold your fire! Hey, you're up there.
Get back! It's a bomb!
Watch this little baby. Easy, easy.
rifles, take position on that cabin, you wait for my order.
Richie, Steve, let's go!
This doesn't prove my point. I don't know what will. You have to give us the okay to neutralize this son of a bitch.
We've got to do something before someone else gets killed.
If Talbot wanted you dead, you'd be dead. He's just making a point.
Well, I say we storm the cabin and show them what we can do.
And how many of your men are you prepared to lose? Talbot's better trained than any of them.
Who the hell asked you? This isn't your call.
He's right, Bowman. You had your shot. Until you can actually talk Talbot into giving up, I suggest you keep your mouth shut.
Rein it in, Billings. And what do you suggest we do?
Well, I don't know. But the normal rules are tying our hands in what's become an increasingly dangerous situation.
So what, you're talking about changing the rules of engagement?
Special circumstances. It's for the safety of all concerned.
Well, what about the person you put a bullet through? What about the kids?
No changes with regards to the children or Talbot's wife. Otherwise,
any adult male seen with a weapon in the vicinity of the Talbot cabin can and should be neutralized.
whenever feasible, we will give verbal warning before using deadly force. That's more than they did for Agent Burns.
You and I both know this is a recipe for disaster.
We've already had a disaster, miss.
I've already said no. As long as I'm in charge, the same rules apply.
You all right?
No. I mean, these people are trying to provoke an incident. I don't get that.
Well, we should try to call Talbot again. This time you should talk to him.
Why me?
Well, you're a natural negotiator.
Chance, I don't have any training.
Look at Billings. He has training and experience. He can't even make contact.
Look, if I do this and somebody gets killed, I don't know if I can live with myself.
If you wait till they got closer, we could have blown up half a dozen of them.
But nobody else gets hurt unless they force their hand. And if they do, then we got Armageddon.
Wayne, Matthew's not waking up. I don't know what to do.
Maddie? Maddie?
What do you think of Calder's phone call?
Well, he's either bluffing or he really knows something. I mean, it's the way he plays the game.
Well, so far he's played with real money. He's connected to an information source that we don't have access to.
And he seems to be more on top of things now than he was before he went to prison.
Well, we got to check it out.
That's not going to be my job, is it?
No, no. Well, Chance is in there with Talbot. I want you working the equipment in the lab.
The key to this guy is keeping communication open. I could use your help.
I'll go see Calder.
Bowman. Yes, Wayne. Wayne, I'm right on top of it. Give me 1 minute. His son's went into shock. Loss of blood.
Will you allow the paramedics in there?
No. He wants me to take all the equipment necessary for a direct blood transfusion.
If the paramedics had to bring their equipment up here ASAP.
Who's the donor?
He is. He doesn't trust any outside sources of blood or plasma.
If his kid really went into shock, there may not be anything we can do for him.
Let him in.
Easy, pal. Easy, easy, easy. Get your arms up. Get them up. Frisky. Drop it.
It's clean.
I'll just get him elevated. Easy, boy. Easy. You know how to use that?
You betcha.
You shot in the back?
As if you didn't know.
I didn't.
Send that off as soon as it's done.
Walter's girlfriend has a baby. And get this. Snow already knew the kid wasn't there. FBI says the Snow's girl tracked it down within minutes of when he asked her.
Why would they withhold information?
I don't know. Maybe they wanted to take the credit.
I don't believe Snow would do that.
Well, how well do we know these other two? Look, if they can aim this all by themselves, I'm all for it. I'm just afraid it's going to blow up in their faces, and we're going to be the ones to pick up the pieces.
We'll be the ones to be blamed.
Look, if his son dies, the first thing that Talbot's going to do is to kill Chance Bowman. As it stands right now, there is no way we can stop that.
You want me to modify the rules of engagement?
With Snow gone, you're in charge. And they can't hide behind a baby anymore.
Take the shot.
Looking for something?
Yeah. Actually, this gear belonged to the agent.
Agent Burns. The coroner already took his body. What do you need?
Well, actually, I need his personal effects.
I'm not so sure you should be doing that.
No, actually, it's fine. You know, we need to make sure that we don't have a loophole in our case against Wayne Talbot. I have to take this stuff and log it as evidence for the Attorney General's office.
Who are you?
The name is Snow. Chance Bowman couldn't make it.
I figured he'd be busy. I was hoping he'd send C in his place. You don't get to see many women in a place like this.
Well, she's busy, too. Look, I don't have a lot of time, Calder. Could you get to the point?
Namaste. Of course. Right to business. You know, the rejuvenative power of yoga is amazing. I swear, since I started practicing, I feel 10 years younger.
10 more years, you'll stay in prison.
Incarceration has given me the opportunity to practice disciplines I never would have had time for otherwise. You know, an adept yogi can become insensitive to heat, cold, pleasure, pain. It's about separating matter from spirit. I'm working toward Kivalya, total liberation.
Good luck. Guard.
You won't be able to stop the massacre, you know. What'll be worse, even more embarrassing, is when the government finds out that its latest atrocity has nothing to do with them. The anti-government ravings of Talbot, the warrants for illegal weapons, they're just excuses.
If not law and politics, what is Defiance Mountain all about?
What's left?
Look, I'm not into guessing games. What, money?
Gold bullion, to be exact. A small stash that used to belong to Saddam Hussein. It's now making its way through friends of mine into the black market.
Go on.
I recognize one of the BATF agents on television. That's all you get, free. Perhaps you've heard of the difficulties I've been having with television reception.
Fine. You want a new TV?
No. I want cable.
Can I get you a coffee or something?
Water would be nice.
All right.
So, Gulf War, you there, or you just used it to sucker me in?
I was there.
How is he?
Well, we bought some time. But unless you let me get him to a hospital, he may not make it. Bowman.
Chance, you remember what Harrison said about Burns being killed before he ever fired a shot?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I compared the shell casings that Snow found with Burns's weapon. He had fired at least 8 rounds. So that lends credence to Talbot's assertion that the agent started it.
I'll talk to Wayne. Get a medevac ready for the boy.
Okay, give me about 2 minutes. That's Snow on the other line.
Just spoke to Calder. There's a whole new take on this. I'm gonna follow up on it.
Shot and killed a federal officer. There's no way I'll get off for that.
Matthew's wounds and the agent's rifle prove that you shot in self-defense.
They won't try and cover that up?
Oh, they can try. But my boss, the Assistant Attorney General, will make sure you get a fair trial.
Wayne, this has gone on long enough. We've got to get Matthew to a hospital.
All right.
I have the target.
See, we're getting the boy out of here. Get that chopper inbound.
We gotta get a stretcher or something to take Matthew off first.
Target's hot.
Get away from that window.
Get out! Get out! Gary!
Chance?
You get out! Face down! Down, face down! Face down! You killed him! Cover it! Cover it! You lied to us! You bastard! You lied to us!
Chance, are you still there?
See, what's going on out there? Open fire! You give me one good reason why I shouldn't kill you right now!
Cut around the ridge and take a position behind the cabin. I want you at an angle that when you fire, it'll look like the shots that come from inside that cabin.
Who the hell opened fire and why?
I had no other choice than to take aggressive action.
What the hell are you talking about? My partner's in there.
It was your partner that was in a compromised position, Agent Baxter. I did what I could, but I'm afraid the Talbots may have already killed him.
We were on the phone negotiating the Talbot surrender.
You still have phone contact?
No, not now. We lost it once the shooting started.
You want me to send in the tear gas?
You wait for my order. We'll give them one more chance to come out.
I'll get it ready.
No, Gary was right. There's only one way that the government's gonna let this thing end.
Wayne, this is not the government. It's 2 or 3 individuals that's trying to cover their screw-up.
My brother said they attacked us on purpose. No screw up about it.
Well, then they got a motive. That's what we're trying to find out.
Yeah, you know what, Mr. Bowman? It really doesn't make any difference anymore. Because I'm gonna blow the hell out of us, them, and this entire mountain. And we're gonna let God sort it out. How do you like that?
You and your people out of there now. You can send your wife and your son out first, then Chance Bowman. Your time is up. You have 1 minute.
You can't do this until Snow gets back. We believe that some of your men had their own agenda in forcing a showdown with Talbot.
You better have some damn good proof of that.
We traced a stash of gold that was stolen during the Gulf War to Harrison. He thinks Talbot knows about it, and that's why he wants to kill him.
So you're telling me Talbot and Harrison were involved in some kind of smuggling scheme together?
No, Talbot didn't know Harrison, but he knew about the gold. He thought the government seized it at the end of the war.
So why is all of this blowing up now, 10 years later?
Because it's taken Harrison that long to get the gold out. Only now he doesn't want to share it with his old partners. One turned up dead last week. We have reason to believe he sent Talbot a letter telling him all about it.
Do you know how crazy all of this sounds, Agent Baxter?
Yeah, I do. And that's why we need to wait for Snow to get back with the proof.
Well, I'm sorry, I can't do that. I've already issued an ultimatum.
Talbot, your time is up.
He's not going to respond to that.
You think you could do better?
Yeah, I think I can.
Talbot, this is Steve Baxter, Chance Bowman's partner. I just want you to know I'm trying to prove what really happened here. And that'll be easier to do if we make sure we just all get out of this safely. I know what you're going through. Chance Bowman is the closest thing to family I have. And the people we love, it's what we live for. And I understand that. But I can't speak for everyone out here, Wayne. I can't guarantee your safety.
What the hell are you doing?
Before you come out, you and Chance need to talk about it.
So what the hell does she mean by that?
I have no idea. Maybe she's trying to warn us.
Warn us about what?
I have no idea.
Wayne, this isn't what you think it is.
I don't know.
It's all about what happened in Iraq. Do you remember that, right?
What the
Your
hell?
old CO who tried to get a hold of you,
Take her out. Take her out.
but he was murdered.
Take cover! Fire at will!
Harrison. You're under arrest. Drop it!
What the hell is going on?
Take him down. We got evidence that he committed murder.
Are you out of your mind?
We know about the gold and we know about the murder of your ex-partner, too.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, maybe this will refresh your memory. Your partner wrote a letter, right? He never sent it to Talbot. Get him out of here.
It's all over. Put the gun down, man. Let's get Matthew to a hospital.
Medics! Medics, up!
Good to see you, Manny.
You'll be all right, Wayne. You take care.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for the help.
Well, Rice is gonna pull through. He's already singing like a bird about what happened up here. They started it.
Well, Matthew's gonna be okay. Wayne and Ellis both say thank you again.
All I did was talk.
Yeah, but you knew what to say. That's what matters. Good job, both of you.
Thank you. You know, I think of you like family, too, you know, don't you?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, let's get going.
Yes, Jim, despite the loss of 2 lives, what could have been an epic tragedy has been averted. Today, the Talbot family finally walked out of their tiny wilderness home and peacefully surrendered to authorities, thus ending the siege on Defiance Mountain.
I hate happy endings.
Tina Mack reporting live, Channel 7 News. Back to you, Jim.
I've seen you.